It absolutely makes sense that you need different kind of systems for different workloads, right? Let me even zoom out, right? Data, there isn't a data lake in companies. I think there's a data river, right? So data is created somewhere. That might be on your website because people click and you generate log file. That might be in your CRM system because people come to your call center. There might be in your transactional database because someone bought something, right? Data is created there. Most likely driven by external people behaving and interacting with you, or internal behaving. Like you build a car, and as you build a car, you track how it goes to the ERP system. So, and then this data kind of flows to different systems for different purposes. I think the really big observation is that historically you had this thing called database, where you interacted with the data and you also analyzed the data. And that's splitting into two different systems that are more special purpose or highly optimized. It flows into the high performance, random read and write, maybe NoSQL MongoDBs, right? At least that's kind of a trend. I don't think MongoDB is replacing Oracle right now, but they're certainly growing very nicely, and all their competitors. And it flows into kind of the Hadoop systems, right? Where Hadoop isn't a system where you interact with data. Hadoop is a system where you analyze data, right? And you maybe calculate recommendations, and you maybe calculate a risk score, or you find 5,000 people that should get an email from you. But it's not the system where, oh, you update and record because someone changed the address, or you update and record because, I don't know, the car that you built is in for repairs or something like this, right? So this is one kind of system, the random read and write, the operational data store, and then you have the kind of analytical store. So we see that separated. Now those need to interact with each other, right? So you need to pull out data out of the operational store to put it in the analytical. And again, the reason you do this is you have way more analytical capabilities and power, and it's a lower cost. Yeah, this is much higher cost, and it doesn't make sense to run analytics if you have this guy, right? But eventually you need to push data back, right? So for example, if you calculate a risk score, you want to push it back into, your DB2 or MS SQL, so you can run your CRM system from that and, sort by or whatever, run your mail campaign. So you always have to interact with each other in all the systems. And it's getting to the case that you have even more specialized purpose at the Hadoop ecosystem, where if it's large data, you do MapReduce. If it's small data and you do machine learning, maybe Spark is more interesting because you can do iterative in memory, blah, 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 blah. That is getting even more special purpose. Yeah, it's totally logical that you pull data from here, operational data store, you put in Hadoop, you do analytics, and then you maybe push it into a serving system that's in memory that runs your website or something.